Sup everyone, XQW YLW82 ADC here, and today we are racing at Bathurst for one of the Nations Cup races. So standing start for this one, and we decided to go onto the hard compounded tires. So let's get this race underway, starting in P12. So cold tires of course in this first corner, and as we get onto the throttle we just spin out. we couldn't catch it, and into the wall we go. So that's already a horrible start to this race. Into last position right now, so not very good. And as we go to the end of this first race, we are into P11, so made up quite some positions, but not enough to have a good result. It seems like P10 in front of us, it has ran out of fuel, so still top 10 finish, but I think we can do better than that. So let's go for a second attempt on this race. And here we are for hopefully a better attempt with the Super Formula cars at Bathurst. In P1 we have GT AV, Brickis in P2, Mike the Player in P3, P4 OK Rocker. We're starting this race in P6, so much better qualifying for us. So yeah, quite a strong grid this one is. Treviso in P12 as well. Blue Racer in P14. So let's go into the medium tires for this second race. So yeah, we have a much better grid position, so let's decide to immediately go into the softer compounded tires for the start of the race. Standing start, let's get straight in the way. Quite a good start in P5, but someone in the middle with a better start than us. As we go into the brakes, we get punted off into the German. And the guy who punted us got a 3-second penalty, it seems like. So yeah, really feel bad for the German, because not much we could do there. And up to P4 we go, so we're going to defend the inside here. It's very difficult to overtake here around the outside. Let's try to maintain our position. Yeah, it seems like we just managed to do it. Somebody just ran to the back of us and got a penalty as well. A lot of penalties in this race. So up to P4 we are right now. So you can see in front of us another penalty. And the Italian going to the wall. Let's try to go to the inside. Can we make a stick? Through the inside we go, and up to third position. That was a crazy move. Didn't know if that was going to work, but we just managed to stick our nose in and keep it in there. So yeah, that worked out very well. Great pass. Didn't see a lot of passes happening there, so just managed to do it. So up to P3 we are, but seems like P2 has to service penalty. And into the slipstream of Brickis right now. So yeah, side by side, but the car just stops out on the top speed, so just going to stay behind him. Not going to take too much risk after our good start. Great lap to start from P6 to P2, so couldn't ask much more of a good opening lap as the one that we did. So we almost run to the back of Brickis. So we unbraked ourselves there. But still into P2. Very crucial to stay in the slipstream, so that we can gain some more time onto these long straights. Yeah, this car tops out quite quickly, so yeah, quite difficult to overtake. Once you hit the limiter, yeah, it's almost impossible to make overtakes happen, especially on the end of the straights. So yeah, all bunched up right now, P1 to P3. But yeah, I got to say, this race, not as big of a challenge as I thought, because a lot of these tricky corners are just now flat out, especially onto the top of the corner. So that's quite disappointing a bit. I expected it to be much more challenging, but yeah, it doesn't seem so challenging, this race. So still staying with brackets here. So we expected this race to do one stop from the medium tires to the hard compounded tires, and it is necessary to fuel save or to fuel a bit at the pit stop. So yeah, that's also a factor to play out in this race. Seems like we're managing to stay quite well with Brackus here, Portuguese driver. And Avi also is chasing us quite well. So very exciting race for the first 3 positions here. Especially these corners here, they're all flat out, so not much of a challenge. Which is quite sad to see in the Group 3 cars. They're just so much fun, these corners, but in these cars not much of a challenge. But yeah, still fun to drive these Super Formula cars. And very tricky as well with all these walls so nearby to not get a big crash here. And once again we're right into the slipstream of Brackus. But yeah, as you can see, we're leveling out at 306 kilometers an hour. And it seems like Avi just ran to the back of us. Yeah, we just went from the inside back to the racing line, and it seems like it caught him out a little bit. So yeah, it's very sad to see. Wasn't really my intention to pull up in front of him. Didn't expect him to kind of go for that. So yeah, very disappointing. A big penalty for him, which is absolutely undeserved for him. So let's take a look back at what happened here as we're driving along with Avi. And yeah, we just went a bit back to the racing line, but yeah, we didn't expect him to go back through to brake so late. So yeah, also a bit my fault, I would say. So yeah, racing incident, but also yeah, I'm not completely innocent there, so I accept partly of the blame, but yeah, sad to see that he got a big penalty out of it. So on to lap 4 we are, and let's go to the future, on to lap 9, and seems like Brackus has managed to pull out quite a gap on us. But we didn't use our push-to-pass system too much. We still have 3/4 of the push-to-pass system left, so I was quite confident that we could gain some time back. I also saved it to hopefully make an overtake happen on him into the final laps if we manage to catch him back up. So into the pits we go, onto the hard tires we're going to go right now. And into P3 we are. And we can see GT Avi didn't go for a pit stop yet, so yeah, we'll have to stop later in this race. Also a big gap behind us, so we can be pretty certain that we managed to get onto the podium in this race. But the question is, which spot of the podium? So we're going to try our very best to try and catch up with Brekkus once again. But yeah, still a very big gap, but we have push to pass on our advantage still, so let's hope that will gain us some more time. So you can see him driving there into the far distance. And we can see GTAV coming into the pits with only 2 liters of fuel left, and he was onto the soft tires as well as me and Brekkus were as well, so the 3 of us onto the hard tires after his stop. We're trying to make good use of our push to pass system, but still quite a big gap. So let's jump a bit forward into this race. Onto the final lap. So yeah, just seems like we didn't manage to catch him back up. But maybe we got a little bit closer, but yeah, just didn't seem enough. So yeah, great race, very happy to finish this race in P2. So thank you guys for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye.